we're going to try and make a clock, and we're going to learn a couple new things in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new um, a new page. We're going to make it 500 by 500, resolution 72. Again, make sure it's pixels, and we're going to create it. Now I've got a little square box, and the first thing I want to do is make my shape that will be my clock. Now I'm going to go and again use my elliptical tool, and I'm going to set the color for me to to yellow. You can do whatever you like. And there's my clock. I'm going to give it a little bit of a edge around it. Okay. Now what I've discovered, and I don't know why this is, but I want to put a circle in the middle so that I can see where the center is. But if I just put it in now, it's going to try and draw it in there. So I'm going to add a blank screen. Then I'm going to go in here, change the fill color to red, and I'm going to make a red circle in the center. That's going to be my center. Now I'm going to move that around until I feel like I've got it in the center. All right, so pretty much center. I'm going to use the arrow in here, the custom shape tool. Now, remember with the custom shape tool, you add them through here. You go to all, and then you go to append. Okay, and then you're going to go down and find your arrow. I'm going to use that arrow, and I'm going to change the color to black because I wanted to. Oops, see, just did what I'm going to change that back to red. Okay, all right. I'm going to add a shape so I can get out of this. All right, and then I'm going to go for my arrow, changing the color to black. And I'm going to start by putting my arrow. Ooh, I don't like that arrow. Forget that arrow. Let's try another one. You'll see me try a couple of different ones. I had it, but we'll go with that one. How's that one look? Better. And I want that to be black. Now my arrow is coming in by nature. Ooh, this is a wrong arrow also. It's going to take me a moment to make. I get like this with my visuals. I want them right, so I play with it 2 or 3 times. Finding, I think it's this arrow. Okay, how about that one? There we go. Here's the right arrow. So there's my arrow, and I'll make it black. And I'm going to move the arrow so it's right about there. Now, there's a lot of different ways to rotate them. I'm going to show you what I consider simple. You may find it very difficult. I'm going to use my Alt key. I'm going to copy it. Okay. Then I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, Flip horizontally. So now I've got one that's exact, and I'm going to put that one in there. And I'm going to name them as I go along. So this is 9 o'clock. I just double clicked on it to make it so I could do that. This one is 3. I'm going to say 3. That'll do fine. All right. So I know where everybody is. All right. So now I'm going to go back to 9. And I'm going to hold the Alt key down and duplicate it. And again, I'm going to go to Edit, Transform. And now I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. There we go. And that's there. And I shall call you noon or 12, whatever. And then I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to edit. And I'm going to transform it, flip it vertically. So we're using all the different kinds of transforms here. And that is 6. Right. And I'm naming them for a reason because I'm going to want to be able to, when I do my animation, set them up appropriately. So now I'm on 6 o'clock, right? Yeah. So I'm going to actually take this one. I'm going to say free transform. And I'm going to free transform this with 45 degrees up here. See the degrees? All right. So now I have that one, which is, what time is that? 6, 7, say 8. It's probably 7:30, but 7. Go 7 for now. I don't care. Then I'm going to Alt, and I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to edit, transform, and I'll flip that one 180. Bam, there we go. And that's 2 o'clock. So now I can take this one, and I can do these all just sorts of different ways. This one I'm going to just use free transform, and I'm going to rotate it just so you can see how that can be done too. And it's just a little bit less exacting, as you can see. It's not perfect, but I'm going to stick that one, and that is 10 o'clock. I'll take this one. All right, come on. Take 10. Hold the Alt key down, and I'm going to edit, flip, transform. I'm going to flip that vertically. Bam, nope. Edit, undo vertically. I'm going to transform, flip it horizontally. Yeah, no. So you can see I can sometimes can't remember these things. Okay, so I'm going to rotate it 180. Bam, there we go. All right, and that's 5. All right, now I'm going to set them up so I know where things. So we'll start with noon. We're leaving the 2 of the ellipses down there. There's noon. There's 2. There's 3. There's 6, 7. Up there's 5. 5 goes in there. 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay. So now I've got them set up so that when I turn them all up, bam, 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 bam. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm just checking them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're good. Turn them all off again. Okay, so we're starting at noon. We're going to go to Window. We're going to go to Timeline. We're going to create frame animation. There's the first one. I'm going to add it. You'll notice the setup was the hardest part of this. It's got a 0 second. That's great. And, oh, come on, turn it off. And then we're going to add the next one. Turn off 2. Turn off 2, go to 3. Add the next one. Turn off 3. Go to 5. Add the next one. Turn off 5. Add the next one, turn off 6. How am I doing? Oh, something went wrong here. Okay, that's why this one's still on. Turn off 6, put up 7. Turn off 7, put off 9. Turn off 9, put up 10. All right. Now when I rotate it, it should, there we go. Come on. Takes a while for it to go in, but you can see how you can make something circular. All right, so I'm going to hit stop that. I'm going to say File, Export, export as Save for Web Legacy. I'm going to make sure it's a GIF, and you can tell it's a GIF because these colors will come up. I'm going to hit Save. I'm going to call this one Clock. And I'm going to go to our Dreamweaver, and clock there, clock just appeared. I'm going to drop that in. So now if we hit live, got this crazy thing going on.